My dear brothers and sisters, it is very natural for us human beings to always choose the better part. For why would you choose something that is bad when there is something that is good? Why would you choose something that is good if there is something better? Why would you choose something that is better if there is something that is the best? We always have the tendency to choose what is better, even what is best. For example, in buying, kunyari magsha-shopping po kayo, of course, you would choose the best that you can get out of the money that you will pay. Hindi naman kayo pipili ng hindi maganda o hindi bagay. Kapag nakabili tayo ng hindi maganda o hindi bagay sa atin, sayang lang yung pera natin. When engaging in business, we always want to have a better deal. If we invest our money, we will always choose the best package, the best that will give us the interest that we want. Even in eating, sometimes we quarrel over the best part of the food. Kapag ang pagkain isang manok, fried chicken, minsan pinag-aagawan natin yung paborito nating part ng pagkain. When we were seminarians, pag kumakain po kami sa seminaryo, naka-buffet. Pag fried chicken ng ulam, naku, that is already very special. Kaya lang ang problema, pinag-aagawan yung favorite parts. Kapag nahuli ka sa pila, ang matitira sa'yo, leeg at pakpak na lang. Kaya ang ginagawa namin, pagdating pa lang namin sa dining room, itutusok na namin yung tinidor namin doon sa part ng chicken na gusto namin. Reserve na yan. Kaya pagdating ng mga pare, magsisimula na kaming magdasal, the prayer before meal, yung fried chicken, puro tusok na ng tinidor. At one point, our formator told us, "What are you, barbarians? You are quarreling over food because we want the better part." And even in choosing a partner, sa mga mag-asawa, mag-boyfriend at mag-girlfriend, I hope you have chosen the better part. You have not settled for less. Wala sanang nagsabing, ito lang kasi nang ligaw sa akin, kaya ito na lang yung pinakasalan ko. Baka wala ng iba pang manligaw. My dear brothers and sisters, in our gospel this Sunday, Jesus tells Martha, "You are anxious about many things. There is need only of one thing, and your sister Mary has chosen the better part." Jesus is teaching Martha and all of us today to always choose the better part. Do not settle for less. Always strive for what is better. In our first reading today, Abraham saw 3 mysterious men standing nearby his tent. Kapag merong 3 lalaking nakatayo na malapit sa inyong bahay, ano ang gagawin nyo? Siguro sasabihin natin, sino ba yung 3 yan? Bakit nakatingin yan sa atin? Bakit nandyan yan? Baka i-report natin sa barangay o sa pulis. But when Abraham saw those 3 men standing nearby, he went to them He bowed before them, and he invited them to come into his tent, and he offered them a hearty meal. He did not simply greet them. He did not simply exchange pleasantries. Hindi lang siya nakipagkwentuhan. He offered what is best for these three mysterious visitors. And because of his hospitality to them, the three visitors also gave what is best to Abraham. They promised him a son. In our second reading, St. Paul tells us that he rejoices in sharing in the sufferings of Christ, because it is through his sharing in the sufferings of Christ that he is able to fulfill his mission of proclaiming the word of Jesus to everyone, so that by proclaiming the good news, he may be able to encourage everyone, all believers, to present themselves as perfect in Christ. That is the mission of St. Paul, that everyone may be pleasing and perfect in the sight of God. Nothing less than being perfect disciples of Jesus. My dear brothers and sisters, like Mary in today's gospel, let us always choose the better part. Let us always strive to be better. Let us not succumb to mediocrity. Let us look for more for the Lord and for others. The Christian life is all about choosing the better part. Kaya nga bilang mga Kristiyano, hindi tayo dapat maging stagnant. Yung bang masaya na sa ganyan. Okay na yan. Settled na kami. Kinasanayan na namin. Ito na lang, okay na. Let us not rock the boat. Let us not change the status quo. Kami-kami na lang, tayo-tayo na lang, ganito na lang palagi, wala nang nagbabago. We become stagnant. The problem with stagnation is that it becomes unpleasant. Yung tubig na hindi nagagalaw, stagnant. At yung stagnant na tubig, bumabaho. Ang Kristiyanong stagnant na, mabaho din. Ang community stagnant na, bumabaho din. Kaya sabi nga natin, galaw-galaw, let us move and become better. My dear brothers and sisters, in our relationship with God, let us always choose the better part. Let not our relationship with God be stagnant or be mediocre. And you who are here today, kayo po na mga nagsisimba ngayon, thank you for being like Mary. Because I'm sure you could have chosen other things, good things to do at this time. Medyo malamig ang panahon, bad weather. Mas masarap humiga at matulog na lang. O kaya, mas masarap na mamasyal o kumain na lang. But you are here. You have chosen the better part. For the Lord, you have chosen to sit at the feet of Jesus to celebrate this Eucharist. And Jesus said, it will not be taken away from you. In our relationships with one another, in the family, at work, in school, let us always choose the better part. Sa mga mag-asawa po, sana hindi habang tumatagal ang pagsasama bilang mag-asawa, parang palabnaw ng palabnaw, nawawala ang pagmamahalan. Sana habang tumatagal, it even gets better. Habang tumatagal, it becomes better every day. Even in our relationship in the family, sana we choose the better part in our relationships with one another. Kung dati-rati magriregalo tayo sa ating kapatid, o sa ating magulang, o sa ating mga anak, ang regalo natin palaging ballpen. Sa susunod, yung ballpen, pa-engrave naman natin ng pangalan, better. Sa susunod, di na ballpen, mug naman. It gets better every time. At work, kung dati-rati sa trabaho, 5 days nagtatrabaho, 4 days tatamad-tamad, sa susunod, 3 days na lang natatamad-tamad. Yung 2 araw, magtatrabaho ng mabuti. The better part. We choose the better part. Kung dati-rati, araw-araw, umiinit ang ulo, araw-araw nagagalit, o starting this week, 6 days na lang magagalit, yung 1 day, magiging mabait. Next week, 5 days na lang magagalit, yung 2 days, magiging mabait. Then the following week, 4 days na lang magagalit, yung 3 araw, magiging mabait. It keeps getting better. Sa mga estudyante, kung dati-rati masaya na tayo sa 76, sa susunod, let us try for 77. O at least tumaas. Sa susunod, let us strive for more. Keep getting better. Because remember, my dear brothers and sisters, the enemy of the best is not the worst. The enemy of the best is the good. Once we have settled for the good, we will not strive for what is better. We will not strive for the best. I remember that when we were in high school, nung panahon po namin, wala pang senior high. Para namang napakatanda ko nung sinabi kong nung panahon namin. Wala pang senior high. When we were in 3rd year high school, one of the subjects, very challenging subject, was chemistry. 3rd year high school yan dati. At yung teacher namin sa chemistry, nako, araw-araw nag-o-online yun. Kaya alam kong marinig niya tong homily kong ito. Yung teacher ko sa chemistry, napakagaling sa chemistry. She practically have memorized everything about chemistry. She would enter the classroom with only 2 pieces of chalk. No books, no notes, not even the periodic table, because she has memorized everything. Kabisado na niya ang ituturo niya, kabisado niya ang examples niya, kabisado niya ang seatworks, kabisado niya ang quizzes, kabisado niya ang laboratory experiment, lahat alam niya, chalk na lang ang dala niya. At lahat ng details in the periodic table, alam na alam, kabisado niya. Kaya sabi namin, siguro sa bahay ni ma'am, lahat ng dingding periodic table. Baka kahit na yung ceiling sa kwarto niya, pag humiga siya, periodic table, kabisado niya. So she was very good in teaching chemistry, and we were very challenged in studying chemistry. Ang hirap pa naman ng chemistry. After the first quarter exams, no, after a few days after the exams, she entered our classroom and said, "You know, class, in the whole batch, we were 5 sections, I think, of third year at that time. In the whole batch, the highest grade for this quarter in chemistry comes from your class." Ako, palakpakan kami. Nasa amin ang pinakamataas na grade sa chemistry sa buong batch. Palakpakan kami. Sabi niya, "And I gave it to Mr. Malikdem." Ako yun. Palakpakan niya mga kaklase ko. Sabi nila, congratulations. Ikaw ang highest sa chemistry sa buong batch. At sabi ni ma'am, "I gave him the grade of 83. Palakpakan na naman kami. No? Imagine, yun na yung highest sa buong batch, 83. Nagpapalakpakan, ang saya namin. Sabi niya sa amin, "You're happy with that? Masaya na kayo sa 83? Sabi niya, "Study harder." Tas nag-walk out. Galit pala. Akala namin good news. Galit pala siya. So kami naman, sige, strive harder, study harder. So the second quarter exam na naman, at paglabas ng grade, nakita ko yung grade ko, tuwang-tuwa ako. Kasi hindi na 83, 84 na. At least tumaas siya. The better part. My dear brothers and sisters, the Christian life is always choosing the better part. Let us not settle for less. Let us always strive for the better. Remember the saying, "Be better today than yesterday, and be better tomorrow than today."